They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Stop right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. Got his man downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Hornsby. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Lagway to pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll give to Frazier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's going to run it. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Davis. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Owls are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a give to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second and long here. Lagway. Completes it in the middle. There he goes. He got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
TCU calls its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From deep, it's Craver. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lagway wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Play action on 1st down. The throw. Left side is Henson. Got room at the 35. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looks as if he's going to run it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster. But it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
Well, if I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Lagway. Out wide left, it's Davis. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Owls want to crank the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Right side, it's Barney. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he avoids the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands, it's Dickey. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. In the backfield, it's Johnson. Stop right there.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. And they got him, a sack. the Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Handoff for Frazier. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Lagway rushes on, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A stop here would really bail out this defense after they were put in a tough spot. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Powers through. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down coming up. Keeps it himself. Here's a little room there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. from the gun. It's done. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Russell will throw for it on fourth. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Lagway wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Davis. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Throwing, Lagway. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Send the tight end in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Russell. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The shoot, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Here's Lagway to pass. Left side, it's Moore. Snags it and he's open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
Deep in the end zone, it's Marsh. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lagway. Look out! Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Lagway wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He's past the sticks. At the 35, he's got room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
Move to his right. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throwing, Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Again, it's Brown. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Lagway to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
One to the right. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Craven. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Lagway. Still looking to his right. Slings it downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
First play of this drive. They get to him as he throws. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Craver. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Play fake Lagway. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled. Second and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a third and long situation.
On third down, here's Frazier. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Lagway wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They go play action with Lagway. Firing to the end zone. But they'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this.
And he surges across the line. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Lagway. Out wide left, it's Moore. Makes the grab in their space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. A give to Brown.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Defense in press coverage. They'll run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Lagway to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And he gets it away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Right side, it's Reynolds. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Breaks into the open. Inside the... And with the pick 6. Touchdown Bulldogs.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Left side, it's Reynolds. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Lagway wants to throw. Under pressure. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the return, it's Craver. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult and use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Lagway. With the catch, it's Davis. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Lagway to the air again. And the incomplete pass turns it over.